So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. So guys, Daniel Dubois destroys Ricardo Snijders in 2 rounds. The guy was not on Dubois' level. Listen, I like Dubois. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast. He goes in there and he wants to literally rip you in half. He's a brilliant fighter. Listen, I'm so excited by Daniel Dubois. He's definitely gone past that hot prospect stage. I think Daniel Dubois is the real thing. But we need to see him in there with top opponents. Now, he's obviously going to fight Joyce next. Firstly, let's review the fight. You know, he caught the guy with a body shot, and we knew straight away the guy doesn't want to be in there. Then in the second round, caught him with another body shot, and rightfully so, the referee stopped the fight because the writing was on the wall. The guy was going to get seriously hurt. I actually thought the referee could have stopped it in the first. You know, it was what it was. We knew that this guy was a replacement, and even the guy that was initially going to fight him would have been exactly the same thing. Dubois, this was just a tune-up fight for Dubois and Joyce. So let's go on to the fight now, Dubois and Joyce. That's going to be a real test for Dubois. Listen, I think Dubois is going to destroy him, but I may be wrong. If that fight gets dragged out late, Joyce may even do Dubois later on down the stretch, because we haven't seen Dubois in a tough fight where he's being challenged and he's been pushed. And Joyce definitely has the capability to push Dubois. I think Dubois is another level. And you know what? Frank Warren really believes in Dubois. He thinks Dubois could beat White, beat all these guys. I kind of tend to agree with him. I wouldn't say put him in there with Povetkin, put him with all those guys, because I don't think that would be smart if you're managing a fighter. But I do think he's capable of beating them. I do. I do think he looks the real deal. That's just my personal opinion. I've liked Dubois from the day dot. I think this guy's going to go a long way in the sport. I do. And I do think he's going to go on to become a world champion. I don't think anyone's going to stop him. But again, we've got to see more. And if he goes and destroys Joyce, that would be some statement in the heavyweight division. And all of a sudden, Dubois is no longer a guy that's not fought anybody. If he destroys Joyce, we're already talking world level. We're talking he could go in there, world level. He could go in there with a winner of White Povetkin. He could be, if he beats Joyce, he would be legitimately a credible opponent for the winner of that fight. And he would have a great chance in winning, no matter who comes out on top, whether it's Povetkin or White. I would say he would have a better chance of beating White than Povetkin. Povetkin's very skilled. He still puts the punches together very well. So I still think that fight would be dangerous. If it was White, I actually think, personally, I agree with Frank. I think Dubois beats White now. I do. I think Dubois, honestly, I think Dubois is a real deal. I think Dubois would beat anyone Dylan White's been in the ring with. I think Dubois beats Parker. I think Dubois beats Rivas. And I think Dubois beats everyone that's White's beaten. I do. Personally, at Chisora, I think Dubois beats all of them. But he's got to go in and prove it. And I think the Joyce fight would definitely prove how good Daniel Dubois is. And like I said, I think he's the real deal. I'm not one to get overly excited about when I see these guys, but with Dubois, there's something special about him. The way he puts his punches together, his body language when he's in that ring. He's a really quiet guy outside the ring. But inside the ring, he just turns into a monster. Listen, I think this guy's gonna go a long way. I think he potentially could even be better than Joshua. Who knows? Only time will tell. Obviously, to make a statement like that is really premature. But you can't not get excited by what you see with Dubois. He looks the real deal. He does. Like I said, a fight with Joyce. And then, like I said, he's a legitimate challenger for a Povetkin White fight. If you were to say, if he beats Joyce in emphatic fashion, you know, you're looking to put him up against the winner of Povetkin White, I'd be happy with that. I think he deserves to be in a fight of that level then, if he beats Joyce, because I think Joyce would be a problem for Dillian White. I think Joyce could be a problem for Povetkin. You know, so if he does Joyce in emphatic fashion, then of course he's world level. He should be fighting at the top boys. You know, him against Ortiz, him against all the top guys. All the top heavyweights. I would love to see him in there with all of them. You know, the Pulevs, obviously Pulev's fighting Joshua, the Ortizes of the world. You know, the Manuel Char, all of these guys. All of these guys. He deserves to be in the mix. White, of course. All of these guys, Dubois will be in the mix. But I'm really excited for his future. What about you guys? What do you think? What did you make of his performance today? Do you think he beats Joyce? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.